Hi Gemini, this is Amy from Wisdom and Fate Tarot, and I'm here today to do your general reading for mid-December 2016 to mid-January 2017. Okay, so this is a general reading, so I believe two different things are going on here for you. Some of this is work related, some of this is relationship related. There's a lot of you, so it might resonate with you a little bit differently, depending on what's going on in your life. However, there is some relationship stuff here, and I believe that Gemini, some of you guys, have really, really had a hard time finding that relationship that you feel, the partner is like a true love or a soulmate. Like you've been in relationships, but, they just weren't exactly what you wanted. So I really think that, part of you has been focusing on work and maybe a little less on relationships. But there is some relationship stuff coming up here. So we're going to cover both of these things. The first card that I got for you is the Two of Cups reversed. And a lot of times this is relationship based. It is a partnership that is imbalanced. Maybe it is about a breakup. If you have gone through a recent breakup in your life, that is what this card represents. It can also be a partnership at work, but I don't think so. I think this is relationship. So I kind of know why there was imbalance, and there may have been even a breakup. And this can just point to past relationships that, you had a breakup. The card that I got in the past position is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about control. So I think for you, in your relationships, you wanted most of the control. You weren't willing to give up a lot of that control. Like you wanted to call the shots. And because of it, there was that imbalance. You just can't have that in relationships. You got to have a lot of equality and equal give and take. And the other thing about Gemini, and I'm just going to throw this out there, maybe not all of you, but some of you, you say you're going to do things and you don't follow through. And that is so annoying to other people. So if you are one of these people, work on that in 2017. If you make a promise, follow through. Don't change your mind. Don't go back on the promise. Make sure you do what you say. If you say you're going to do something, you better do it. Because if you don't, this card is not going to be upright. You're not going to have that happy partnership. It's going to stay reversed. That's your job this year, Gemini. The card that I have for you in the future position, and this is where I think we are touching upon some work things, is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. It is usually a financial opportunity. That is why I think it is work related. But there is some kind of an opportunity for you. It could be a relationship, and maybe there's some financial perks, but I really think that it is more work related. Maybe you're working on a project. Because the card that I have as a reason for this reading is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles means that any project that you're working on will be successful. This card is also about teamwork. So it is about working with others as a team, accomplishing your goals in projects, that you're working on at work. But it can also be a relationship-based card where there is a strong third party interfering in your relationship. So maybe you have a parent that has a strong influence over you, or an aunt, an uncle, maybe even a friend that kind of like, well, I don't think that's a good idea. Basically, try if you have any really strong, influential people in your life and they have told you not to pursue certain relationships, or, maybe they interfere a lot in your relationships, try to not let them in on everything that you are doing, because you might be missing out on a relationship because of these people. This could be just work related, but it could also be that the strong third party is an interference for you. They may be causing you not to enter into a relationship that might be the fulfilling relationship you have been looking for all along. So keep that in mind too, Gemini. That's another job for you. I'm just giving you jobs this year. If you're a control person, put your guard down a little bit. Don't be so controlling. In relationships, just kind of like let them flow naturally. And then don't let other people interfere. It's your life. I don't know. Like, friends are great to have and to lean on when you need them, but sometimes they just interfere too much in what we want to do. Sometimes we have to kind of leave them in the dark about things, and kind of like put them on a to need no basis, so to say. So, just work on those things this year. I think you'll be a lot happier that way. And then the outcome for you is really good. It's the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is the wish card. So, the things that you wish for, the things that you put out there that you want in the universe, they can very well come true. So, kind of be clear on what you really, truly want to accomplish. This reading is for the second half of December and the first half of January. So you're ending 2016. You want to get real clear about what changes you want to make in 2017. So if you've had a lot of success at work and your relationships have kind of, not taken a priority or, taken a front seat in your life, you might want to work on your relationships. If you have a great relationship, but maybe your work is so-so, you might want to work on the work aspects. But I always say, you can have it all. You can have success at work. You can have success in relationships if you're willing to put in the effort and the work. Because all of those, like I always think of relationships like work, like love relationships are kind of like work relationships. You have to work as a team. You have to work together. You have to compromise. You have to hear each other. I kind of like think they're very similar. So if you can have success at work, you can have success in your personal life as well. So, I've given you some things to work towards, Gemini. I mean, you don't have to listen to me. It's your life. But I really think it would be advantageous if you did kind of like listen to a neutral third party. Don't be so controlling in your relationships. There's give and take. And don't let other people interfere. It's not their business. It's not their life. It's your life. You have to be happy. So you're in charge of your life. You do what makes you happy, and who cares about the other people? And if they're your real friends, if they're your family, they will be for you at the end. They'll be there for you at the end of the day. They'll be there for you in your down times, and they'll lift you back up. But, sometimes if you don't tell them everything, it's not a bad thing. Trust me. So Gemini, I hope that resonated with most of you, but this is a general reading. So if it did not, feel free to watch your moon sign or your rising sign videos. If you have any questions or you would like a private reading, I will leave my email in the description box below this video. Hit me up and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It is the holidays, so give me a few days. Maybe a few extra days because I am very busy. But have a great holiday. Happy New Year's, and I will see you again soon.